Back in Kashmir, today shops have opened in many parts. Children were seen going to school. But there were few tourists on the roads. Airlines are operating special flights from Srinagar. More than 11,000 tourists left Kashmir just yesterday, and more continue to follow. Meanwhile, security remains tight across the valley with additional checkpoints and special forces patrolling tourist hotspots. It has been about 2 days since the terrorist attack shook Kashmir. Our next report tells you how it has impacted the valley, its economy, and its people.
Flights going to Srinagar, empty. The popular Dal Lake, deserted. The picturesque tourist hub of Pahalgam, a ghost town. This is the aftermath of a tragedy that has torn families apart. On Tuesday, terrorists opened fire on tourists in Pahalgam. About 2 days later, Kashmir remains on high alert. Security has been beefed up across the valley, especially at vital tourist spots and hotels. There is a large deployment of police, including the CRPF or the Central Reserve Police Force and quick reaction teams which are deployed near tourist hotspots. Special forces and sniffer dogs can be seen patrolling popular tourist areas. Additional checkpoints have been set up on highways and in sensitive areas. Tours to Pahalgam, Doodh Pathri and Yusmarg have been restricted by the authorities. So the necessary security measures are in place. Yet, understandably, an environment of fear persists for the tourists. Yesterday, people were seen leaving in droves, in cabs, on buses and flights. After the initial price hike and a warning from the government, airline prices dropped. Air India and Indigo, which are operating in the region, have increased the number of flights. They have started operating special flights. 59 flights left from Srinagar yesterday, and about 11,000 people, mostly holidayers, flew out of Srinagar. And it has continued today. Hundreds of tourists returned home as governments from their resident states help in their evacuation efforts. But some are unable to leave. Given the poor internet access in many areas, limited information, rush for flight tickets and road restrictions.
हमारा 7 दिन का प्रोग्राम था, वो हमने कैंसिल करके इस समय हम भद्रवा में हैं और यहाँ से वापसी जाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन चारों तरफ से रास्ते बंद हैं.
Many tourists are now staying indoors, cooped up inside hotels, desperately waiting for their vacation-turned-nightmare to get over. They are eager to return home, and this is bound to hurt Kashmir further. After shutting down markets, businesses and schools on Wednesday in protest over the attack, life has resumed in many parts of Kashmir. Students in Srinagar were seen walking to their schools this morning. But what you will hardly see on the roads are tourists, and local businesses are feeling the pinch. Tourism contributes to more than 8% of Kashmir's GDP. About 60% of the population is directly or indirectly linked to it. Over the last 3 years, tourism has risen by 15%. But after the horror on Tuesday, many tour companies say that they have seen a 90% cancellation. As shops shut their doors and transportation becomes tough, prices for some essentials have increased overnight. Locals say the transport fares have doubled in some parts. The cowardly attack on civilians has left the country engulfed in grief. While Kashmir maintains its resolve to fight terror, it's also bracing to battle the ripple effects of the horror that shattered dozens of lives.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers
who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly. Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.